I apologize for this hastily made video, but I'm going to talk today about how to clock the winch and turn or rotate the clutch on a Badlands ZXR 9500. I could not find a single video on the internet that addressed this issue for this specific model, so I kind of hastily slapped together this video showing how I do it. The first step is that I'm going to unbolt these two bolts that you see right here that attach from the clutch to the main frame. Once you see that those two bolts are taken off, you can pull that part out. Turn the winch gears onto its side. I have to take out all of these hex bolts all the way around, and then we're going to rotate it from there. Once you get all those 8 hex bolts off, then you can rotate it. It's hard to do with one hand, but you can see how I'm turning it. Just make sure that when you look down, you'll be able to line it up with the holes underneath. You'll be able to see them better when you're looking up close, but you can hold them down and you can rotate or clock the winch. What makes this distinctly different is that the Badlands Winch hex bolts are on the inside, whereas most Warn winches have the hex bolts on the outside of the housing, making it easier to access. Once you get that desired angle that you want, you go ahead and line it up and put the hex bolts back on.
Next step is to get
and then you're going to set the winch up, line up the drive shaft back into the winch assembly, and then you're going to bolt the assembly back onto the frame with those two bolts. It's pretty straightforward. So I hope this video kind of clarifies some things. If you have a Badlands winch, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to unbolt it from the frame, pull the clutch assembly out, unbolt the 8 hex bolts from inside, twist it to the desired angle, bolt it back on, and then put the assembly back on the frame and bolt it to the frame.